Hello, hello, everyone. We are here today as a collective reading. So let's check what is going on for you. This is for the next 7 days from the moment that you see this reading. Today is May 4th. I am recording and publishing straight away. So I hope these messages find you well and that you find some clarification, some synchronicities, some signs, or simply a guidance for you. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Make sure you check all signs in the other one. So let's see if this makes sense to you. Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel and leave me a thumbs up over there. So let's see what is going on for you today. What cards do we have here? So we have the Nine of Wands, very nice. We have the Seven of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. What else? What else is going on? The Eight of Swords. Okay, one more card here for you, and we'll just clarify these cards for you as well. Okay, the High Priestess. Okay, so there's a lot of things going on here. The Ace of Wands here at the bottom of the deck with this beautiful black rose. So there's a lot of things going on here for you. We start with the Nine of Wands here. So this Nine of Wands, as you can see, this is all the roses like on top of each other, right? I feel like something here, it feels like too much already, right? There's something that it's too much, and I'm about to break from everything, right? This feels like explosive. This feels really explosive energy for me. So if this is you, rest assured that this is about to end, okay? Because there's something deeper coming up. This can also be for some of you, because the High Priestess is there. This can also be a sort of an awakening, right? And you need to break you need to break up your relationship with old patterns, with old ways of thinking, with old ways of doing things, old ways of acting, right? Because once it's about the fire, it's about taking action, the communication, how you connect with spirit. Is there some stuff about, I could have some people here, there's still some huge attachment to religion, and there's still a misconcept here between spirituality and religion, right? So this is something that it may not be for everyone, but it's coming quite clear, that message here for you, okay? Seven of, let me just get here what we have also for this Nine of Wands for you. Yes, 10 of Cups. So it's about, this could also be coming up as you need to get rid of this rigid beliefs to open up to the new, because there could be something brand new. I told you, this High Priestess here, it feels like there's something that there's an awakening, there's something that is coming up. Because look at that, this is so beautiful, right? You have all the skulls here and she's grabbing this one. To me, this feels like I heard a wise man. Okay, it doesn't have to be a wise man, but it could be something regarding your inner knowledge, and you're letting go of the old self, right? The old self, to open up to the new. So there could be some new information coming up for you during this next week, some new information that opens up, and it opens up to your freedom, to your happiness, to some ideas you had when you were very young, maybe at the age of 10, something like that. And someone, religion, beliefs, and all of that, try to take you away from that energy, try to take you away from um, that belief, that desire, that need of yours. And potentially now it's coming back, right? The things that are true to you are coming back. Now we have the Seven of Pentacles here as well. Now the Seven of Pentacles do talk about, building up something, planting the seeds and all of that. But here, I don't feel this is planting the seeds. This is more about just reaping whatever it's there to reap. And it's just, when you go to a place and you just pick the apples from the apple tree and you go your way, because the next stage is to do whatever it is that you're going to do with, whether this is an apple pie, whether this is apple juice, right? apple puree, you name it, right? All the things that you can do about it. Um, because clarifying that we have the nine of pentacles, and we have a lot of nines here, so there's definitely a lot of endings here, right? Nine of wands and nine of pentacles, and this is something that it's coming up to you to give you the freedom. So there's something here that maybe a project, maybe a situation, a career, or something that you did. I'm here, you apply for something, and that something is happening. But for that something to happen, you need to go the distance. You need to go somewhere. We could be talking about traveling. We could be talking about you having to commute to a different area. And maybe you've been used to work online all the time, and now you actually have to physically move to a place. But keep in mind that this could be very, very rewarding for you with this Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Now we follow through here with the energies here, and the message is Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles normally will be talking about, you're focusing too much on your weaknesses rather than your strengths. So this is the kind of people they're just looking for the solutions outside when you should be looking at the solutions on the inside, because what's inside reflects outside. So pay attention, look at your surroundings. Like, what part of me am I neglecting that it's attracting this kind of place? What part of me needs the full attention and divided attention here so that I can let it go and I can just clear? Look at that, clarifying the Five of Pentacles. We have the Five of Pentacles. So this is just clarifying me very, very strong. What that there is something here that I'm just looking on the outside, because you see these people passing by, they are in the cold, and the lights, you can clearly see the lights of the church are on. So they can simply just go around and enter to the main door and just walk in because it's there for protection and for shelter, right? But they don't see that. They only see, oh, it's very cold. So they're just looking straight. Look, she's even looking down. So she's sort of looking down and is looking up. So they're just looking ahead. They're not open-minded. They're not opening to the side. So what part of you, it's very fixed on something? This reading is calling very strong to rigidity of the mind. So pay attention to that when it comes to your current situation, especially if you're looking to change something on your current situation, right? Um, what parts of you are trying to change, but the mental intellect part of you is very focused on the rigidity of you were taught and something that you firmly believe. I mean, sometimes you have to be flexible about that, right? So Eight of Swords here. Now, Eight of Swords do talk about mental prison. Again, mental prison, something about the mind, right? The intellect we're talking here, very, very strong. It's time to start looking that life is not just about, you know, the seriousness and all of that. We are here to have a good life, to contribute for the rise of the vibration of the planet, which it has to start from within, not just on the outside, right? But I'm connecting with people that they have a mental prison here, Eight of Swords, but clarifying that you have the Knight of Cups. So the more you try to focus on passions, on something that you like, connecting with the heart. Again, we're very strong connecting here with the heart. This is a huge call for whoever is listening to this or watching this. um, you're being called to open the heart. You're being called to tap inwards and not just look at outside what's going on, but look inside. Okay, it's time to look inside. You have Knight of Cups, you have Ten of Cups. These are big cards when it comes to the emotional part, right? And then finally we do have the High Priestess. The knowledge, the wisdom, the knowing, the deeper knowing that comes from within, right? With the Two of Cups. So what are you denying from yourself? What kind of situation, what kind of secret are you holding in to? Okay, what I'm feeling here is like some of you could be holding a secret and you feel that you're being judged all the time because you did something. And I would say you did something terrible, right? I don't know, maybe you changed plates in school because you didn't like a food, right? And I don't know, that feels like really heavy in your like consciousness, it's very heavy on you. It's time to change that. I see people here, they are constantly looking at the past and they're just focusing on what didn't work, what went down. How about you talk to yourself and just get rid of that? Because time is fluid, life is not linear, right? We always have ups and downs. Nothing will ever go exactly the way you want, because you can even wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to get up, I'm going to meditate, whatever you do in the morning, have my warm water, I'm going to do my yoga, I'm going to prepare food, whatever it is that you do. Pay attention. Nothing will be the same, right? Maybe the water boiling is going to take a few more seconds, or maybe this time you need to fill up the kettle and then turn it on, right? So there's already something there different. So what I'm trying to say here is like, don't expect life to go exactly the way you were taught and exactly the way that you plan, because it doesn't go the way that you plan. So focus only on controlling what you can, which is your mind. That's exactly what we've been talking about the whole reading. Control your mind. This is what you can do, and you will see that everything else starts to unfolding beautifully. Okay, look for the support, look for the help, look for the spiritual guidance, look for the tarot reader, look for the wellness coach, look for the witch that you need, whatever it is that you need and you feel right now, because you know exactly what you need. Because I'll tell you, I can be connecting with people that if you are single, there's a brand new love coming up. This is very different from what you're expecting. Remember, we started in the beginning talking about traditions, talking about all of that. You could be connecting with a person that is completely spiritual, is like no religion at all in their life, no knowledge about it. Maybe their parents never even considered anything like that. So they just trust there's something higher, and the universe is a beautiful um, place to be. This experience is incredible, and maybe you're just focusing on, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to get up, I need to have a work, I need to work 9 to 5, and then I need to do this. And maybe this person is like, hey, let's just grab a coffee outside today, and enjoy the sunrise, or let's just go for a walk. And you're like, no, 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 I have to do this. And so it's time to open the mind a little bit. I don't even know why am I talking, but I could be talking to someone that really needs to hear this, right? So that's a message for you for the week. Let's open our minds a little bit more. Let's just enjoy life and see, open up to the blessings the universe has to give it to you, okay? So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. And until next time, have a great week. Take care.